take a look. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Thank you for coming into the chat. Got some stuff on my mind today. I was looking at these on the news. I guess Trump met with Zalensky today. Should be interesting. Trump Zalensky both suffer setbacks after Oval Office blow up. Can't be surprised. Yeah. Not surprised at all. What I was surprised is that they got in a little bit of an argument. That was like on public TV. Yeah. Looks like supposedly Zelensky doesn't want to stop the fight. It's not good. Not good at all. I don't know. Sometimes they people don't get it, you know. It's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, so I was looking at stuff today, and let's go take a look and see what we can find out. Maybe dissect the video today. I think that would be cool. Yeah. Take a look. Let's see what's going on here. So Zelensky, what else did we see? Yesterday's saw Elon. That was a good one. Saw all of it. It was good. It wasn't too bad.
That was a good one. Saw all of it.
Yeah. So let's see. Elon Musk familiar fraud, waste claims, Joe Graham. Man, it was eye-opening how corrupt the whole system is. There's a few minutes that Elon said that that if he really went on the 100% attack on the corruption, that there would be a real bad situation for him. That they might try to take him out. And his example was something that kind of makes sense. So since the system is so corrupt, politicians are so submitted. So they're involved so much that they get paid so much money that they can't see themselves losing that money that they get from people who support them. So it's a bad situation, and he says that it's kind of like there's a family, the head of the household is a politician. He makes a few $1 million, and if he got paid regular wage without the extra money, that it would not cover the cost of the college that he wants his kids to go to. But with the corruption that there is, that they give him money to pass some bills or vote on some bills, they get the $1 million and more. Send their kids to college or a special university that they want to go to. Now imagine taking that away from that family, and then you take it away from another family, because once you clean up the corruption, all the families that are doing that in the political world get affected. Now it's kind of similar. So if you take that and use it as an animal, when an animal is cornered, it fights back and it goes for broke. So I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. It's real crazy. So there you go. That's what he says. So he says, just clean up a little bit of it. It's good enough. That's crazy. Because it just means that it's gonna stay corrupt. Anyways, this is what I was watching. Little bit of tension. I don't know. He's like, hey, I'm not here. You know, it's like, kind of telling him, hey, you know. Damn. That's crazy, dude. I don't know, man. I just think about the people that are dying and stuff for something that shouldn't have been started to begin with. I don't know. You know. Right? I mean, I don't know. You know, I mean, why even... I mean, think about it, like, here they're talking, and tomorrow somebody's gonna, a few hundreds are gonna die. Because, the president of the Ukrainian thing is being like a puppet, being told to get into a war thing. Reminds me of something I hadn't heard of before, but now that I know more. The Gulf Tonkin. (1964). Gulf of Tonkin incident, a complex naval event in the Gulf of Tonkin of the coast of Vietnam that occurred from Vietnam War. It was described as a Congress on August 5th as two unprovoked attacks by North Vietnamese torpedo boats in the U.S. destroys Maddox. Turner Joy. The Gulf of Tonkin incident led to the Gulf of Tonkin resolution, which allowed President Lyndon to greatly escalate U.S. military involvement in the war. Yeah. I don't know, man. This whole thing, like, why were the boats there to begin with? You know? It's like, somebody decided, let's put them there in order to start a war. And guess what I found out a few years ago? That initially the Vietnam War was not our situation. The French rule ended, Vietnam divided. In the Vietnam War had its origins in the broader Indonesian wars of the 1940s and 50s, when nationalist groups such as Ho Chi Minh, Viet Minh, inspired by the Chinese and Soviet communism, fought the colonial rule, first of Japan, and then France, The French Indochina War broke out in 1946 and went on the 8 years, with France's war's efforts largely funded and supplied by the United States. Finally, with their shattering defeat by the Viet Minh in the Battle of Dien Bien, French came to the end of their rule in Indochina. The battle prodded negotiators at the Geneva Conference to produce Geneva Accords. Look at this. This is nice. There's a map. North Vietnam, Hanoi, Red River, demilitarized zone, partition lines, South Vietnam, Saigon, Ho Chi Minh Trail. It's possible that all this was the French owned it or ruled over it. Yeah. It's crazy, man. China's right up here. Hmm. Well, you know, people get involved in these things, you know, and all those people that died, Americans that died, young Americans that died. Gulf of Tonkin put us into the war. That was not any of their business. And this is what reminds me of what's going on here. I mean, sheesh. Whew. Damn, that's intense. Um, you know, I kind of feel bad for you know, it's like okay, so I'm like, we shouldn't be involved in this, and I feel bad for this dude, Zelensky, coming in here saying things. He's like been brainwashed to believe something that shouldn't. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like he shouldn't have. He shouldn't be brainwashed like that. But here he is, getting involved in these things. I feel like there's not really much you can do because he's demanding something or he's saying something, but it's not true. And it's messed up because the previous group of people that had him all worked up. I mean, think about all the artists, all the actors that visited him, the nations that have visited him. It's gonna put you in a position of an ego, thinking that you're on the right direction, and now somebody's coming up and telling you, like, no, this is all pointless. It's kind of like a hard way to gotta detach the umbilical cord from somebody. You know, it's like taking that money away from the USA stuff. People getting paid to do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. And then all of a sudden, you take the money away and they get mad. Because they're just so used to getting all that money. You see that? He's telling him. But because he's been so brainwashed that. See, this is the problem. Like, it's like. Here's the problem. Look, the CIA interferes. I mean, and these guys that were in the CIA that are at fault at this, they're gone. Hmm. While the interference did not live up to the worst fears, numerous examples of it can be found in the kinetic disinformation cyber realms over the period of months. Russia war with Ukraine and its occupation of parts of Ukraine territories. Interference, including disinference. Other conflict, Ukrainian soil. Decade of CIA operations in Ukraine. Special operations. Decade of CIA operations in Ukraine. Even before Russia first seized Ukrainian territory in 2014 by taking possession of Crimea and south to annex two provinces in eastern Ukraine, the American CIA was quietly, unofficially working with Ukraine to monitor an increasingly aggressive Russia. Newly liberated from Russian control. Expected Russia to try and rebuild Russian empire. Russian neighbors did not want the empire concentrated because danger were neighbors. The CIA noted all this, which was what the CIA was supposed to do, and increased its contacts and cooperation with neighbors who would be prime targets of the revived. As the Russian threat to Ukraine increased, CIA activists in the region expanded and increased their activity. Ukraine welcomed the CIA presence and assistance in monitoring what the Russians were up to. Nazi Russians equivalent of the CIA, the KGB evolved into the FSB and SVR. While the FSB handled operations in Russia against Russian neighbors, the SVR took care of the recruiting foreign spies. Providing a steady stream of information of what Russia's enemies and some of its friends were up to. Both the FSB and SVR regularly bump into CIA operations inside and outside of Russia. CIA operations inside Ukraine and Russia increased after Russia. This was particularly the case of the Ukrainian CIA operations. Man. So, this is the tough part, man. These groups, CIA, FSB, SVR, it's like they're like bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. And the guy that's caught in the middle is whoever's in control of Ukraine. And in this case, at the moment, it's this dude. That's not it. He acts. You kind of feel bad for him because he has no clue of the game that's being played. And he's probably being threatened that he has to do this, do that. I don't know, man. Oh, well. Let's hear some more of this fight. back. Oh man, it's crazy, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's bad. Yeah, I think it's important to know this stuff because, man, it's like he's telling them, but it's hard to detach because he's been told for years now, for a few years, 4 years, that he's right. He's right. Yes, you are correct. Oh, yes, we're gonna back you up. The Europeans, the French, the English, the Germans. Oh, yes, and celebrating him. And now somebody's coming up and telling him, no, no, stop, stop, stop thinking that way. Damn. You know, this is where you kind of see that the president's kind of like, he knows what's up. Like, he's like pissed off. Like, you guys, it's like you forgot. You forget this, you forget that, but you ask questions that just get them all worked up after what this discussion is happening with this Zelensky guy. I don't think it's good that this Zelensky guy's been brainwashed to believe something that's not true. I mean, why are you doing all this? You were okay before. I mean, it's not. I mean, I can see why they would want to be independent, but it just can't happen because of the Russian. They have to have the protection. I mean, all those countries that are around it, it's kind of like their buffer zone. So, and you kind of get the feeling that maybe Russian is right. I mean, look at how NATO wanted to get in there. Maybe they are right. And the thing is, how can Russia trust in the long run what the next president is going to do? So they cannot let the Ukrainian country go away from their hold. We can't. We could. This president can. This president could promise something, and this also goes with the Denuclearization, not gonna happen. I've been telling people, no, it's not gonna happen because it's just not possible. Nuclearization, not gonna happen. February 14th, nah, not gonna happen. Because once he's gone, what's the guarantee that the next president is gonna hold its promise? There's it that he wants to restart nuclear arms control talks with Russia, cut their massive defense budget in half. Speaking to reporters with the Oval Office, Trump billions dollars investing in rebuilding. I don't know about that. It doesn't seem smart for those countries to say, "Oh yeah, we're going to be denuclearized." Let's continue. It's almost over here. it, was, it was a great time. Look at JD Vance. He's like, what the? He's India's gonna be. It was good. I gotta be honest. Oh man, that was. It was intense. Yeah, it was intense. JD Vance knows. I'm not a fan of JD Vance, but you know, he's like, what the heck? Anyways, yeah, okay, so let's see what else. Whew. Wow. Tough one. Well, so anyways, yeah, it was what do I think might happen? I think either he cease fire or just let him go on his own. We should not be involved at all. There's some good ones from yesterday. Oh, I didn't know he was that buff. Yeah, I don't know those people. Anyways, yeah, that was tough. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. No, that was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday right here. Um, this was interesting. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Um, this is crazy right here. Oh yeah, they went after him. Some guys. Here's how he explains it. This is wild. The politicians. Hmm. Yeah, this is where it got. This is where it's like deep stuff. Where it's not just that. There must be something else going on. Where they're talking around, making deals outside, favors. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that's those are tactics that the spy agencies use. I've talked about this before, where you might be at a gym, you might be in a neighborhood living with some roommates, and if you're being watched or they want to get you into trouble, that they'll nudge you. You have to always be aware of the what's that curling game on ice? Oh yeah, so this is what he was talking about. It's kind of like this. This is the metaphor that he's using. Not blind.
Curling is the shuffleboard of the Winter Games. There are
Curling.
side is called the button. Teams use brooms to sweep the ice and manipulate the stone's speed and direction. Only the team that has stones closest to the button gets points in that end. For example, if Team A has 2 stones on the button, Team B has 1 stone outside of it, Team A gets 2 points, Team B gets none. If either team has a stone in the house, nobody scores. If a team thinks it's too far behind to win the match, it may concede.
It's crazy, huh?
Using rare granite from just one island in the world, experienced stonemasons turn these giant boulders into hundreds of uniform curling stones. But these aren't just any curling stones. They're the only ones allowed in the Olympic Games. A single stone certified for the Olympics costs over $600. That makes a full set of 16 stones worth $9,600. So how are Olympic
Yes,
curling
that is what he was talking about, Elon.
That's what I think happened to Buffett. That's what I think happened with excess. Yeah. If you can find the trail of breadcrumbs, it's going to be like curling. Somebody was brushing the ice.
Also, you find that young, confused, disenfranchised person and you give them purpose in their life.
Just brush the ice.
Yeah, and also
You're brushing the ice, eventually it's going to fall in.
if you're in a position of authority or some like big time government person, you're talking to this person, all of a sudden this person's a valuable asset, they're going to help America, and you're going to do this thing, you're going to be our top assassin from here on out.
Maybe you tell me you can do a lot of things.
That's what culture around, right?
Look, nothing. I mean, there's suicide bombers. I mean,
Anyways, I found that fascinating. I think some of you guys should know about that. It's quite an interesting topic there. Well, anyways, along with me watching that, I found that Beekeeper 2 is in the making. Yeah, Beekeeper 2.
Hiding out here in the middle of nowhere would bring me peace.
I know it's not out yet.
Beekeeper, beekeeper.
The
You thought you could escape it, didn't you? The blood,
trailer's not out
the
yet.
guilt. They've exposed everyone. Beekeepers, agents. No one's safe.
Who's behind it?
These aren't just bees. It's nanotech. It's controlling everything.
Sounds like someone we know.
But it's not over, Mike. It's never over.
You should have stayed out of my way. You are a problem. You're damn right I'm a problem.
They're using a combination of other. The trailer's not even out yet. Somebody did that.
We're going to look for you.
So, it might not even be true that there's a Beekeeper 2, but supposedly they're making part 2. I can see that happening. It's a good movie. Anyways, I think that's all I got for you guys today. Oh no, let's go take a look at see what's going on in Bing. Got anything interesting on there today? What's this about? Oof. Well, that's not good. Jury finds Illinois Guilty of murder, hate crime, in 2020 attack on Palestinian American boy. Guilty of murder and hate crime charges Friday for a brutal killing of a 6 wounds in the man's home. An attack that spiked fears over anti-Muslim. Joseph Suba, 73, was charged in the fatal stabbing and the wounding of his mother in a plain field about 40 miles from Chicago. Authorities alleged because of their Islamic faith in response to the war between Israel and Hamas. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Tensions flare. Meeting. Oh no, I'm heartfelt for these things now. You know, you're minding your own business and dies in a car. Oh, that's really sad. 2 people, including Louisiana State University woman Paul Vulture, died in a car crash on the school Baton Rouge campus Wednesday night, according to college officials. At approximately 9:07 p.m. Wednesday, Cord was traveling southbound Nicholas Drive and attempted to make a left turn on South Quad Drive. Baton Rouge Department said in a statement on Thursday. Trying to make the left turn, the Honda Accord was struck by the driver of a BMW northbound on the... Wait a minute, what? Honda Accord was struck by the driver of a BMW motorcycle. The driver of the car and the motorcyclist, 23-year-old Bodie Linton. Oh no, both died on the scene of the accident, police said. Driver of the car, LSU Athletics said in a statement on Thursday, "We are devastated at the tragic passing. It's too soon on the track. That sucks." That sucks. Police Star Creator, Today History. Pope is supposedly on death. What is the Pope? What about the Pope dying or something? Pope dying, supposedly. Hospitalized with respiratory infection. To shut down in May. Oh shit. For a partially reopened I-40. Happened here. Helene. Skype. This is a big deal. Microsoft permanently shut down Skype after buying it for $8.5 billion. Microsoft announced on Friday it will shutter the once popular video calling service Skype in May and encourage users to adopt a free version of its Teams service. For $8.5 billion after calling Skype the leading internet communication company at the time of the acquisition. Microsoft said a move to retire Skype is being made to streamline its consumer offerings by focusing on Teams. For consumer communications offerings, so we can easily adapt to customer needs, we will be retiring Skype in May 2025. Collaboration hub, the company said on Friday. Wow, Skype has been around for a long time. Dang, it's all like bye-bye. going on here? Citigroup mistakenly credited a customer with $81 trillion instead of $280, inputting error. Dun dun dun! Something's up. It's just Citigroup mistakenly credited a customer with 81 trillion instead of 280, inputting error. Transaction before it was approved to be processed. The third employee caught the mistake 90 minutes after the payment was posted. Reversed the transaction several hours after it had been submitted per the output. You know, you hear some of these things. Who knows what's going on there? Could the spy agencies be involved? Informants? Who knows? Something. Deal to end prison. What? Deal reached to end illegal strike by New York State prison workers, governor says. Okay. Oh, New York prison workers returning to work, but reluctant to end strike. Oh. Education Department launches end of DEI website to solicit complaints about schools. What is this? Justice Department task force. Anti-Semitism to visit USC and UCLA. Oh, it's crazy. It's them boys. They're oppressing people. Iowa passes bill that will remove protections for transgender people. IA trans tapped for Navy for 2 posts. I don't know what that's about. Drug lord pleads not guilty. Oh, this was from yesterday. I was talking to you guys about them. They extradited 29 members linked to the cartels. Do I have that still up? No, I don't. Mexican drug lord Rafael Caro Quintero pleads not guilty in 85, killing a U.S. federal agent. Oh, Intel delays $28 billion Ohio semiconductor project. Oh shit. I have some money that was involved in that. Let's see here. Intel said it is delaying construction of the $28 billion semiconductor project in Center, Ohio by about 5 years. The site of New Albany, Ohio is now set to be completed in 2030 with operations starting in late 2031. With the original operation start date that was set for 2025. The second part of the site is expected to begin operation in 2032. The company is slowing construction to manage capital and align with demand. As it works to hold on to the market share, we are taking a prudent approach to ensure we complete the project in a financially responsible manner. That being the case, what's the price? $23. It's not too bad. What's its competitor is at $99. What about IBM? 252. Nvidia already up to stock splits 124. Look at that, IBM is a strong buy. Just like, oh, much stronger. Nvidia is stronger. This was a buy. AMD's a buy. INTC is a hold. Not financial advice. Soviet chess champion dies. Okay. Stabbing suspect arrested. We were following this yesterday. Gene Hackman wife Betsy Akawa test negative for carbon monoxide, officials in New Mexico say. Oh. Well. That's interesting. Dies, drops enforcement. NASA set to launch spheres. Drake settles deeper. Well, that's interesting. It's new news. I think it might have been suicide. Hmm.
All these individuals tested negative for carbon monoxide. An initial interrogation was conducted of Mr. Hoffman's example.
Oh.
His last step was recorded on February 17th, 2025. I was advised to take a more thorough investigation than anticipated. In my statement, I will make a few questions, just so everybody knows, this is an active investigation. Okay, questions. That's very hard to do, attorney. Even with the assistance of OMI, we ask that question because that's a question that we want answered. That's a very hard determination to make, and I don't think even OMI can make that determination based on the initial complaints. Any other questions? Again, that will be part of our investigation. We will look and try to. Opponents have already issued, and we got a cited their assumption that that was his last will.
Damn.
Outside? Well, of course, they're important evidence. These are things that I think are important for pathologists and OMI to consider. They're trying to make a determination what the cause and manner of death are. So all that information is collected not just for us. We provide that information to the pathologists and OMI so they can try and make a determination on that.
Okay, so
Breaking news.
it could just be age.
There are new details this afternoon on the investigation into the deaths of actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa in New Mexico. Minutes ago, the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office announced an initial analysis of the 95-year-old newsmaker revealed that his last event was on February 17th. Both Hackman and his wife's bodies were discovered Wednesday by a maintenance worker for their gated subdivision. Medical examiner's office says both tested negative for carbon monoxide poisoning. Cause of death still under investigation today. Authorities have said there is no indication of foul play.
Maybe she, sometimes you're so in love with somebody, you just end up dying with them. Can't live without them. I wonder what he looked like now as an old man. Okay. There he is. That's him. I can't believe that's him. Looks nothing like him. Gene Hackman's. That doesn't even look like him. Oh, yeah, it does look like him now. With a close-up. Damn. Is that cigarettes? Damn, dude. Alright, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching.